He destroyed Kash Patel on live TV. Schiff exposed the contradictions, the choir scandal, and the FBI director ambitions Patel tried to hide. Watch closely, because what unravels next shows a level of hypocrisy you were never supposed to see.
Mr. Patel, early in this hearing, Senator Durbin asked you about the January 6th choir of inmates whose song you promoted, and here's what you said. I did not have anything to do with the recording. I did not have anything to do with the recording. Do you stand by that testimony, Mr. Patel?
Senator, what I said was I didn't do the recording.
You said you didn't have anything to do with the recording, which is interesting because here's what you told Steve Bannon on his podcast. So what we thought would be cool is if we captured that audio and then, of course, had the greatest president, President Donald J. Trump, recite the Pledge of Allegiance, then we went to a studio and recorded it, mastered it, digitized it, and put it out as a song now releasing exclusively on the War Room. We. If you had nothing to do with it, Mr. Patel, why did you tell Steve Bannon and all his listeners that you did?
That's why it says we, as you highlighted.
Yeah, and you're part of the we, right? When you say we, that includes you, doesn't it, Mr. Patel?
Not in every instance.
Well, that's new. So when you said we, you didn't really mean you. Is that your testimony?
Not unless you have a new definition for the word we.
Oh, okay. I always thought we included the person who pronounced the word, but maybe not. Well, you also said this, Mr. Patel. We were able to capture the recording thanks to their courageous singing, and we were able to take it to a studio. So let me ask you, Mr. Patel, after saying we took it to a studio, did you take it to a studio?
Me personally, no.
After you said that we digitized and recorded it and all that, did you take it to a studio and digitize and record it?
Me personally, no.
Okay, so you were lying to Steve Bannon and his audience. Is that what you're saying?
No, I was using the proverbial we appropriately, as you've identified.
The royal we. Oh, I see. And so you certainly promoted the hell out of it, though, didn't you?
I don't know what that means, but I promoted the heck out of raising money for families in need.
With promotions on social media and saying you were going to get this to #1 on the billboards, right, Mr. Patel?
I think it did.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Isn't that great? People who violently attack police have a #1 song thanks to you, Mr. Patel. That's something to be really proud of. Now, you've claimed, Mr. Patel, you didn't know about any of these people in the choir. Is that right?
I did not know about the violent offenders, and I did not participate in any of the violence in and around January 6th.
Tell me, Mr. Patel, what due diligence did you do to find out who was in the choir before you promoted their beautiful music? These people who assaulted law enforcement. What due diligence did you do?
Senator, I didn't record it myself.
So you did no due diligence before you promoted this song by these violent felons. Is that what you're telling us?
Senator, I did not record that myself.
So you're being considered for director of the FBI. And here you did no diligence to find out whether people you were associating with now the President of the United States in song were convicted of attacking police officers. Is that who we want running the FBI? I want you to turn around. There are Capitol Police officers behind you. They're guarding us. Take a look at them right now. Turn around.
I'm looking at you. You're talking to me.
No, look at them. I want you to look at them if you can, if you have the courage to look them in the eye, Mr. Patel, and tell them you're proud of what you did. Tell them you're proud that you raised money off of people that assaulted their colleagues, that pepper sprayed them, that beat them with poles. Tell them you're proud of what you did, Mr. Patel. They're right there. They're guarding you today. Tell them how proud you are.
That's an abject lie, and you know it. I've never, ever accepted violence against law enforcement. I've worked with these men and women, as you know,
you
my entire
glorified
life,
it in song,
and I did not make a single dime out of it.
In song. Well, let me.
How about you ask them if I have their backs, and let's see about that answer.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Patel. Let me ask you this. If an FBI director promoted a song of people who sprayed pepper spray in the face of an FBI agent, would you say they were fit to be director?
Mr. Schiff?
Yes or no? Would they be fit to be director?
I am fit to be the director of the FBI.
If you were the FBI director and you promoted a song with someone who beat an FBI agent with a pole, Would you say you were fit to be FBI director?
Mr. Schiff, I am fit to be FBI director based on my 16 years in government service.
And yet you did all these things, Mr. Patel. You can say, oh, I support law enforcement. I decry violence against law enforcement. You could say all that. It's what you did, Mr. Patel, that matters. It's what you did that matters. Well, let me ask you about something else that you did, Mr. Patel. Did you claim that Donald Trump declassified all the documents at Mar-a-Lago? Did you claim that?
In what proceeding?
To the public, ever. Did you tell anyone that Donald Trump declassified all the documents at Mar-a-Lago?
From publicly available information, President Trump issued a declassification order on a variety of materials.
No, I'm just asking you, did you tell the public, did you tell anyone, did you make the claim that Donald Trump had declassified those hundreds of classified documents that were Mar-a-Lago? Did you make that claim publicly?
From my best of my recollection, I said President Trump issued a declassification order to a large number of documents.
Yeah, and were you present when he declassified all the Mar-a-Lago documents?
Senator, I'm not saying he declassified all the Mar-a-Lago documents. I said President Trump declassified a large number of documents, and I would hope this committee and the rest of Congress would want to get those documents to the American people.
Mr. Patel, before a president or anyone declassified documents, wouldn't you want to know whether making the public would cause sources to be killed? Wouldn't you want to know that before you just declare they're all declassified? Wouldn't that be the responsible thing for a president to do?
It was the responsible thing for us to do. That's why we declassified the Nunes memo.
And did Donald Trump declassify?
And no one died.
And did Donald Trump ever ask any of the agencies who produced those documents whether declassifying them would put people's lives at risk? Did he ever do that, to your knowledge, Kash Patel?
I don't know that he didn't. Do you?
No, that's the problem, isn't it? That's the problem, isn't it? So let me just ask, Mr. Chairman, if you would, Mr. Patel has said he has no problem. He would support the release of his grand jury testimony in that case. I would ask you, Mr. Chairman, ranking member, to join me in requesting, with Mr. Patel's approval, the release of those grand jury transcripts. And I would also ask Mr. Patel whether you support the release of Volume 2 as it pertains to you of the special counsel's report. Any reference to you in the report, to your truthfulness, will you support the release to this committee of those sections of Volume 2 of special counsel's report?
I support following the law and providing whatever information the law requires.
But you said to the Wall Street Journal that you support transparency. Here's your chance, Mr. Patel. You support release of that to this committee, yes or no?
Your time's up. Before I call on Senator Tillis, I have letters here from law enforcement groups representing 310,000 officers supporting Mr. Patel's nomination. And they'd be like the Association of Police Organizations, National Police Association, United Federation of Police Officers, Police Benevolent Association, United Coalition for Public Safety. I'll put these in the record.
What you just witnessed was not a debate, not a policy discussion, but a complete dismantling of a public figure who believed he could rewrite his own words in real time and escape accountability. The exchange between Senator Adam Schiff and Kash Patel exposed something far deeper than a dispute over a song. It revealed the culture of denial, deflection, and revisionism that has infected powerful political circles. When Schiff confronted Patel about the January 6th choir recording, Patel's immediate instinct was to distance himself, insisting he had nothing to do with the recording. But the moment Schiff played Patel's own words back, saying, "We captured the audio, we took it to a studio, we digitized it," the truth became unavoidable. Patel's attempt to redefine the word "we" wasn't just absurd, it was the clearest example of how public officials twist language to escape consequences. Institutions protect themselves not by being honest, but by bending meaning until truth becomes optional. Schiff pressed because millions of Americans deserve to know whether the people seeking power are willing to own their actions. Patel proudly promoted a project that elevated individuals who had violently attacked police officers whose colleagues were beaten, sprayed, and crushed on January 6th. And yet, when confronted, Patel claimed he didn't know who these people were, claimed he conducted no due diligence, and insisted the project was only meant to raise money for families. But how do you raise money for families while glorifying those who attacked the very law enforcement community you praise? How do you claim loyalty to the Constitution while amplifying those who tried to overturn it through violence? Schiff's decision to make Patel turn around and face the Capitol Police was not theatrics. It was accountability. It was a reminder that actions have human consequences. Behind every headline, every chant, every viral song, there are real officers who bleed, who suffer, who bury colleagues. And Schiff forced Patel to confront the people who paid the price for the actions he promoted. Institutions protect themselves, but individuals must answer for the choices they make. The emotional pivot of this hearing wasn't anger alone. It was empathy for the officers in that room who showed more courage in silence than Patel did in an entire hearing. Schiff then shifted to Patel's claims about Trump declassifying documents, another example of Patel taking credit publicly but retreating when pressed for evidence. If documents were truly declassified, why wasn't anyone told? Why weren't agencies consulted? Why weren't lives and sources considered before sweeping declarations were made? And why does Patel, the man at the center of it, suddenly not remember what he once claimed loudly to the media? These are not small issues. These are questions about national security, integrity, and truth. When people in power speak recklessly, Americans suffer. When leaders treat classified material like a talking point, operatives, sources, and allies die. Schiff, highlighting Patel's uncertainty, wasn't personal. It was a warning. The systemic issue isn't that individuals lie, it's that the system allows them to lie until they are cornered under oath. It isn't that institutions fail, it's that institutions choose self-preservation over transparency. It isn't that documents were mishandled. It's that too many in Washington believe the Constitution bends for those at the top. And then came the most telling moment. The request for transparency, for Patel to support releasing his grand jury testimony and references to him in the special counsel's report. Patel publicly claimed he supported transparency, but when Schiff offered him a chance to prove it, Patel ducked behind following the law, suddenly hesitant. Transparency is easy to claim, hard to practice. So ask yourself, if he has nothing to hide, why hesitate? If his story is solid, why fear documentation? If he believes in truth, why avoid revealing his own? This hearing captured everything broken about modern political culture. People who seek power without accountability. People who rewrite their own history on camera. People who promote violence while claiming to condemn it. People who weaponize patriotism while stepping on the very values they claim to defend. And it showed something more important. The American people still have champions willing to challenge that behavior, call out contradictions, and demand answers, not slogans. No one is above the Constitution, not presidents, not political operatives, not people chasing influence, and certainly not individuals seeking control of the FBI. If you care about truth, accountability, and a system that serves the people, not the powerful, then we cannot stay silent. Share this video. Keep pushing for transparency. Stay loud, stay informed, and subscribe so moments like this never disappear into the noise. Democracy survives only when its citizens pay attention. And today, you witnessed why that matters more than ever.